The killings currently going on in Nigeria's Middle Belt region is beyond reprehensible. As a state, Nigeria has failed the people of the Middle Belt. As a people, Nigerians have also failed in their duty of care to our brothers and sisters in the Middle Belt. By not deploying the full levers of our agency to interrogate what is happening and to try to put a stop to it, we have failed in our responsibility to our fellow citizens who are in dire need. Week in, week out, we hear of numbers of people who are killed, 33, 38, 40, communities razed down, and we just read it, hiss about it, and move on. I believe that all parts of Nigeria are facing one form of insecurity or the other. But what is happening in the Middle Belt is beyond reprehensible and should command the attention of every spirited Nigerian and indeed members of the international community. The media, in not fairly reporting and accurately reporting what is going on in the Middle Belt, has also failed in its responsibility. What is happening, for instance, qualifies as a genocide. What is happening in Nigeria's Middle Belt qualifies also as a conquest because those communities that you hear that were attacked previously, and then the people have moved and ran into IDP camps. As at today, there are people who have settled in their lands, settled there. So the Nigerian state is unable to offer these people protection in their homelands and in their farmlands. However, people who attacked them or people who are with the people who attacked them are now living in their communities, and in years to come they will claim these lands as their own and then possibly rename those lands. So you see that what is going on is conquest. Why is the media now reporting these events as farmer herder crisis? The things going on are beyond farmer herder crisis. And then if you look historically, there has been that history of expansionism, of conquest by military might, and that is exactly what is happening. Why is the media not telling the people the truth? And the people who have had this truth and know what is happening in the Middle Belt, why are we not worried to the point of taking action? Why are we just reading the news and shrugging it off and say, oh no, Nigeria is not a good place to live in? I believe that we are failing in our responsibility towards the people of the Middle Belt. And they have tried political solution, and as to today, the political solution has not worked for them. The political elite and the establishment politicians of the Middle Belt have not accorded this matter, beyond shouting about it on the media. I believe that they have not accorded this matter the necessary attention that they should command from them, and they have not put in all the work. I don't doubt their sincerity, but I believe that they have not put in all the work that is required to bring an end to this thing. And then there is only so little that people can take in before they begin to yield into despondency. And what I see in the Middle Belt region today is that despondency has begun to set in. And what we are now preparing is a ground for a major earth-shaking terrorism, homebred terrorism. As of today, you have the attackers coming in to attack people from village. But if it continues without any stop to it, then expect from them a kind of reaction, a violent reaction that will dwarf what you saw in the South-South region in the form of militancy. It will also dwarf the kind of agitation and militancy that you saw in the Saudis. What is going to happen in the Middle Belt if Nigeria don't take time is going to be a final onslaught against the Nigerian authority, which has failed curiously in its duty of care and its duty to protect. And that onslaught will also include many Nigerians who are also failing in their duty of care to the people of the Middle Belt. That is why I am seeing that there is a danger ahead of us and that we must make every move to diffuse this tension by attempting to use all the solutions and tools available to us to bring an end to these killings. These killings should be brought to an end. But if we refuse to act, then the future is not so bright. Because even when homebred terrorism begins to spring off as an offshoot of the conquest, then from history, we know that it won't end well because you have a lot of issues around ethnicity, multifaceted languages, and then anytime you arm up people whose arms are not subject to control or central authority, then you could begin to see that very soon, very quickly, they will veer off from their original goals. So anybody who allows what is going on in the Middle Belt to degenerate to arming up the people of the Middle Belt does not understand long-term strategic play. Those who understand it should find it in us to use every tool available to us beyond violence to bring an end to this issue. My name is Chima Christian, Africa's Morning.